Ladies, are you tired of the almost relationships and ready for a man who is truly present? This video reveals the 6 crucial signs that he's emotionally available and ready for the real love you deserve. Stop wasting your time and learn to spot true connection. Welcome back to Hookup Compass, your guide to modern love, emotional clarity, and powerful self-awareness. Today, we are diving deep into a topic that resonates with so many of us navigating the world of modern dating, emotionally available love. Have you ever found yourself thinking, he texts back, he says he likes me, so why do I still feel so anxious, so unsure, or just plain alone in this connection? If that sounds familiar, darling, you are absolutely not alone, and you are definitely not crazy for asking that question. He's genuinely curious about you. The first simple yet incredibly powerful step is to notice if he gets genuinely curious about you. Does he ask questions about your dreams, your passions, your past, and what you're truly looking for in life and in a partner? This isn't about feeling like you're in a formal interrogation. It's about a relaxed, sincere curiosity about the incredible woman in front of him. Try to observe this early on, maybe over coffee or a casual drink when the stakes are low. This is the ideal time because neither of you has risked anything significant yet, and it keeps things light and authentic. There are no wrong answers from your side, just objectively observe how he engages. Does he allow himself to truly wonder out loud about what has shaped you? Think of it like this: each new area he genuinely explores reveals another layer of connection. This approach is vital for 2 powerful reasons. He's not projecting. It allows him to genuinely get to know you, not just his projections or expectations of who he wants you to be. He seeks truth. Genuine curiosity is far more likely to lead to the truth of who you both are. Men respond to amused interest and a neutral, open tone. The more he understands who you truly are now, the less likely you both are to waste your precious time later on. Now, a quick but important word of caution here. Ladies, beware of the man who, in response to your open, non-judgmental questions, answers and then barely lets you speak again. True curiosity is a 2-way street. It gains immense value the more it's exchanged. You notice his curiosity about you. This brings us to our second secret for recognizing emotional availability in a man. You notice his genuine curiosity about you. Some men genuinely want to get to know you on a deeper level. Others, frankly, just want a good time. One key way to tell the difference is to see if he is truly curious about who you are as a person. A man who's genuinely looking for a serious, committed relationship is going to want to find out, are you kind? What's your relationship with your family like? Do your lifestyles genuinely match? If he's someone who values his morning routine and is usually in bed by 9 p.m., he might subtly ask questions to gauge if you're the kind of woman who's out partying all the time. He's subtly, or perhaps directly, trying to figure out if you align with his core values because he's thinking about a long-term connection with you. Compare this to a man who just entertains you. Charismatic charmers often create the most amazing first dates, not because they are deeply invested in you, but because their ego thrives on seduction and winning you over. They want the high of your interest and admiration, not the depth and vulnerability of your story. A good time does not always, and often doesn't, mean a good match for a sustainable future. Emotionally available men make ample room for you in the conversation. They are not performing for you, they are truly listening and responding. It might even feel surprisingly quiet, simple, perhaps even easy. That, my dear, is often the beautiful opposite of a showy player and a true sign of real connection. He consistently follows up. The third crucial sign of a man's emotional availability is that he consistently follows up. He doesn't leave you wondering if he wants to see you again. This isn't necessarily about him immediately booking a date for tomorrow night in our busy lives. That might not always be possible. But he certainly won't wait until next Friday and then send you a frantic, last-minute message like, I must see you tomorrow, no, tonight. Where are you? Can you meet me in an hour? My God, I'm so excited to see you. That, my dear friends, is too often just selective focus masquerading as excitement. He's deciding to focus on you tonight perhaps because he's bored, his other plans fell through, or he's finally finished an intense work week and his mind is free for something fun. By all means, if you want to, see him. But if you're looking for something meaningful and lasting, do not do anything that would make you feel used or resentful if it never progressed beyond that current, sporadic stage. All you have at that point is inconsistent attention, not clear signs of genuine intention. He actively schedules dates. Now, let's talk about the fourth powerful sign of emotional availability. He actively schedules dates. This is a crucial distinction between merely planning and actually scheduling. Emotionally unavailable men love to plan. They'll talk about all the amazing things you both could do one day. It's fun, it's exciting, it can create a beautiful fantasy, but nothing ever actually gets confirmed or put into the calendar. Emotionally available men, however, make time for you. When you both agree you want to see each other again, he simply opens his calendar and says, "What about next Saturday?" And then you might respond, "What do you mean, Saturday?" Like, this Saturday. Yes. Like, the day after Friday. He is actively trying to make concrete plans and create certainty for your next connection. Of course, there are always exceptions. Some men might schedule whirlwind weekends or seemingly intimate family trips that feel exceptionally intense and then still vanish. These individuals are often known as love bombers. They love the intense feelings these experiences produce, but it has nothing to do with them being truly emotionally available for a sustainable relationship. Many men desire the experience of having a partner, but have no real intention of being a devoted partner themselves. So, a man who consistently schedules concrete plans is much more likely to be serious about commitment than a dreamer who never actually cracks open his calendar. One-off, sentimental love fests are far less valuable than consistent, sustained effort over time. He involves you in his life. The fifth powerful way to tell if a man is emotionally available is when he involves you in his life. Dating someone seriously doesn't mean he has to involve you in every single decision he makes. But once you are past those tricky initial stages of attraction and you both recognize a blossoming connection, it's vital to notice how he handles things that could significantly affect your time together, your proximity for extended periods, your trust in him, or the relationship's progression. Involving you, depending on the stage of your relationship, might not mean you get a vote or a veto on every decision. If he has to go away for a month for work, he might not ask your permission. However, you would absolutely expect forewarning and plenty of open communication around it. One thing is for sure, he will want to make sure his actions don't make you doubt his interest or his genuine intentions for continuing and building the relationship. The key questions here for you are, is he actually taking my feelings into account? Does he genuinely care about my comfort and understanding? Is he concerned about bringing me on board in the process, or does he seem indifferent to my experience? Do I frequently feel like the last one to know about significant things happening in his life, generally outside the circle of his inner world? Am I feeling like collateral damage whose reactions go unnoticed until my hurt or frustration becomes impossible to ignore? A clear sign that you're not being truly taken into account is if your reaction, when you finally have one, is met not with compassion and understanding, but with frustration from him, as if you are an inconvenience to his largely non-negotiable plan. He makes you feel secure and comfortable. Our final, but incredibly important, sign of emotional availability is that he makes you feel secure and comfortable. A man who genuinely wants to ensure you're still in his life a week, a month, a year from now is going to proactively work to confirm that you are comfortable and secure with the things he is doing. Let's say he's going to dinner with an old female friend who might easily make you feel threatened if you had no context. You would start to notice the subtle yet clear ways he makes it known this person is just a friend, or they are married, or I can't wait for you to meet them soon. He doesn't leave things open to ambiguous interpretation or unnecessary doubt because he truly doesn't want to jeopardize what's blossoming beautifully between you two. He also wants to ensure there's no kind of suggestion that he would be comfortable with that kind of ambiguity coming from your side. He prioritizes your peace of mind. The big picture, consistency is key. The bottom line with all of this, my dear, is that there's a real danger in assuming that a man's increasing attention is automatically a sign of emotional availability and real intention to make a relationship go somewhere serious. It's incredibly easy to mistake the intensity of feeling with the seriousness of purpose, especially if you feel your own level of commitment growing and you just assume that seriousness and intensity go hand in hand for him in the same way they do for you. This is precisely why it's usually much safer and wiser to take your time with someone. Not for any old-fashioned or prudish reasons, but simply because time is the only way to truly measure the most reliable outward marker of genuine intention, consistency. Inconsistency usually shows up uncomfortably early, but consistency can only truly be appreciated and proven over time. Going slow gives consistency the time it needs to show up unmistakably, and it gives his actions a clear chance to catch up to his words and your feelings. Recap, your guide to emotionally available love. Let's quickly recap these crucial signs of emotionally available love from a man to empower you on your journey. He's genuinely curious about you. He asks sincere, relaxed questions to understand who you are without judgment. You notice his curiosity about you. He is genuinely interested in learning about you and your values for a long-term relationship. He consistently follows up. He creates certainty about seeing you again, rather than offering sporadic, last-minute attention. He actively schedules dates. He moves beyond vague plans to concrete dates, demonstrating commitment and follow-through. He involves you in his life. He communicates important life events that impact the relationship and genuinely considers your feelings. He makes you feel secure and comfortable. He avoids ambiguity and actively works to build security and trust with you. Remember, gorgeous, emotionally available love absolutely exists for you. You just have to know how to find it, how to recognize it when it arrives, and what to do when it blooms. You deserve nothing less than a man who is truly, deeply available. All right, legends, if this spoke to you, share it with a sister, a friend, a younger you who needed to hear it. If you got some value from this chat, smash that like button to show some love. And hey, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your biggest takeaway, or share the best dating advice you've ever received. Let's swap some wisdom in the comments. And if you haven't already, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss a juicy episode of our love, dating, and relationship talks. Trust me, you're gonna want to be here for what's coming next. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Stay bold, stay kind, and remember, love favors the brave. Catch you in the next one.